Hello guys, in today's video I want to show you my first public indicator for the ATAS community only. So don't ask me for any other platform. This is only a ATAS community indicator for you. It's called Market Matrix. So which basically gives you the bias of the day right now. We have 16 key factors, one menu level input. You can click here and then have a long, short, neutral, or invalid. If you have it on invalid, these points don't get calculated inside the bias score. All the other 15 factors are hard coded, so you can't click on it. It will automatically change. Yeah, so before we start this, it's really important to show you that, because if this is not going to work, you don't have access to this indicator. We have a checkout page, okay, and the checkout page looks basically like this. You have the link in the top of the description, and then you either can purchase as a private person or as a company. Then you have to fill out your contact details. And now it's really important, okay, listen to me. You have to fill in this email address, has to be your ATAS email address. If this is not the ATAS email address, the plan or the subscription or whatever is not going through the automatic system we have built. Okay, so it's really important to see this here as your ATAS email address. Okay, if this is not your ATAS email address from your ATAS trading account, software, whatever, this is not going to work. You don't, you can't see the indicator inside your ATAS after that. Okay, please only provide us your ATAS email address, so the system behind can automatically give you access to the software. Okay, we have a 5 days trial day or trial, and after that it will cost you 24 euros. Okay, you can unsubscribe or cancel. That's all cool with us. There's no problem. It's a original and a balanced checkout page here. Everything is going to be professional. As you can see here, you can choose PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, all these kind of stuff. As I mentioned as well, for the first 5 days, it's for free. You don't have to pay anything. After that, if you stay inside the subscription, you have to pay 24 euros if we round it up. And let's be honest, it's pretty affordable for this tool. Okay, you will see it if you use it. Let me tell you that. So let's just come back to the on how to use it. Okay, first of all, if you have bought the tool or have the subscription started, you are going to ATAS, and then you go on this beautiful setting, custom modules, and then you find it in available modules. Okay, if you do everything correctly, then it should then these PFT market matrix should appear inside the available modules. Okay, then you install it, and then you go inside your indicators, go on the custom indicator, type in PFT, and then you find it, the PFT market matrix and the PFT market matrix marker display, which I will come later to. And yes, so then it's really important to load it inside the instrument you want to use it for. For this example here, I use the NQ. It has to be 1 minute chart, and we have to have at least 5 days counted for the loading. Okay, I have 100 days here right now, so it doesn't matter. It's also it's already calculated on only these days here, but you have to have at least 5 days in this kind of window. Just put it on 7 or on 6, and then you're good to go. If you have less than 5 days, the indicator will not calculate everything correctly, which will give you false results, and then also can give you a headache when you trade. Okay. Then you have, as I mentioned, the 1 minute chart. You can leave it in the background, and then you can go, for example, if you trade on the tick chart, you have the 900 tick chart. You can choose indicator, and then really important here right now is you are looking for the market matrix display. Okay, so this will give you the exact marker displayed from the 1 minute chart, which is really important because the 1 minute chart gives you the calculation, and then you can transfer these markers onto your execution charts. Okay, so it doesn't make sense to use it on the daily chart because of course the daily chart is only 1 day. But if you use it on a for example 900 tick chart, you can have it like this, and then it get displayed here right here. Let me again show you this because it's much nicer to show like this, and then on a 1 minute chart again. Okay, so as I mentioned, we don't want to provide any signals on how to long, how to short, and whatever. These are markers which will give you the visualization on when the bias switched to a certain percentage from a certain time. Okay, so it has to happen that some things have to happen behind, so you can get these markers here. So they don't appear randomly, but of course I don't have to tell you how these markers appear. You will maybe find it out eventually, but I have to secure my brand as well and the indicator. So that's why I'm not trying to tell you on when these markers appear or disappear. As you can see, it gives you a green marker and then a orange box and also a green channel for the visualization of your eyes, because I'm the kind of guy, I need some colors or whatever on the chart so I can see, okay, there the bias start in my favor for the long side or for the short side, and also you can see if the market is in balance or in the direction and move. Okay, for example, if you see this here, you have a long marker, then a box for invalidation, long marker, box for invalidation again. These are the scenarios, or these are the phases in the market where the market is in balance. Okay, so for my trading, for example, I entered one setup or one trade at the same time, or not at the same time, at the same location, only 2 times. Okay, so when I got stopped out the first time, I tried the second time. If I got stopped out the second time, I wait for the location to either move to the down or the upside, and then look for the new trading setup. Okay, so this gives you a edge on when to trade and when not to trade as well. So it gives you the edge on when the market is in balance phase. It it gives you a edge on when the market is in a directional phase, either for the long side or for the, let me show you, find a short scenario here right now, or for the short side, okay? Let me give you one example. I have to find one good example. I mean, we can use this one here. Normally when I trade, before I trade, I put down my locations I find interesting. So at this point I wouldn't trade as well. Here also not, I wouldn't trade here. Okay, so I only trade the cash open, the cash session. So 3:30 p.m. in my time zone. But for this example, I can use it as well. So let me find it again here. Okay. So let's say you trade this session here. Okay, we have this high, we have this low, and then we have the middle of these two lows and highs. What the market matrix has done right now is it plotted a directional short marker. Okay, then you can zoom closer into that and then find out the accumulation zone here. Maybe if the market is not going to drop down, you have to find the location. What the market matrix did then here, it created a new marker, and then of course this would be the location to break through to the next area, as I mentioned here, to the low. Okay, so what you have to do then is after the marker appears, you have to find your location, which we have here right now. Then you have to think about what trading setup you want to use. For this example, we want to use a breakout setup, and then you have to have the right timing. Okay, for my trading, I only use sell stops and buy stops. Okay, I don't buy in the market. I let myself get stopped in for the sell side or for the buy side. Okay, only sell stop and buy stop I use. So I would try my first trading setup here. So really aggressive, put it here after the breakout or even before the breakout, of course, and then sell stop here, and then either I get filled or I don't get filled. Okay, then of course when you're in the trade here and in this example, you want to manage your trade. There we have two management types. Okay, we have the dynamical and the static management. The dynamical means if you trade a trade, for example, your trade is 150 ticks and plus, you adjust your stop loss closer to the break-even point or to the break-even point at this point. If you use the static management, you have a stop loss, a fixed stop loss, and a fixed take profit. Okay, and then you take your hands underneath your ass and sit on it. That's the second management type. So you only have to find the location with this tool. Then you have to think about what type of setup you want to trade, the breakout, absorption, breakthrough, all these kind of setups. And then if you're in a trade, you have to manage your trade. These are the only three key factors you have to consider doing to be a successful trader, because we eliminated the bias part. Okay, because we have this beautiful tool with us. And then you either, as mentioned, let the trade play out, manage it. That's in your favor, okay? So this is basically how you use this kind of tool. And then for the long side again, let me find a scenario for you. Maybe it will help you as well. This is a shitty day. For example, it's also not good. I want to find a scenario where you have the clarity of this tool here right now, because these days you can't really trade, because they are very choppy and don't give any potential for a long swing point. Let me see if I find a long. Okay, I don't really find a long here right now. Maybe this. Yeah, let's do this one here. Okay. We have a marker and then invalidated, marker invalidated, and then you have the marker again. You have the high of the day here, as I think, yep, makes sense. This is the high of the day. This is the low of the accumulation zone, and this should be the low of the day. Yeah, this is the low of the day. So I have my 3 locations, and then you can also give this location here and this location. And if you scroll back, yep, you have a rejection over here, almost here as well. So this is a location which makes sense. Then I have marked this one here as well. Yeah, okay, rejection to the upside, accumulated above, breakthrough, rejection here, breakthrough again. Also here, accumulated above this, breakthrough, absorbed, or maybe rejected this area here again. So these locations make sense. Okay. Yeah, fuck. No, I think this was the right one. What you can do right now is then either you trade this location here, or you wait for the daily high to be broken again. Okay. In this scenario, let's say, okay, we have this location here. Everything is in our favor. The bias is strong. Yeah, it shows a strong bias, and then we can find the location. Okay, we have the breakout of this area here, and then we have the breakout here, and then the pullback, and then we would consider trading like this. This is the high, this is the low, because you have the accumulation here. Then we have the breakout of this, then we have the accumulation break in again, accumulation, the fake out, then we have here this kind of accumulation zone, as I said. Then we broke out of this accumulation zone, pullback, and then we have the entry at this high here again, targeting this previous high here. And as you can see, the market didn't come through. Kind of tested these areas here where we traded the breakout, and then again we have this kind of highs here, which got pretty much hold the whole day, and then the market shifted to the downside again. Okay, so this is basically how you use the bias tool. If you have any questions, just tell me, ask me, please. I'm really happy to announce this here right now, that we are going live this Monday. So when you see this video, the tool is out. You can test it for 5 days. After that, you get a subscription based for a monthly subscription for 24 euros, which is pretty affordable for this tool. It gives you a clear edge, and at the end of the day, you want to make money, so you have to invest money inside your trading. Okay. And as I mentioned as well, from my perspective, it could go even higher. I can sell it for 50 euros monthly. That's no problem. But I want to give it an affordable price right now. It's only the early access. So maybe if you see this video in 6 months, then the price can go up. But this is not something I have to think about right now. Yeah, so this is the early access. For you, you have 5 days for free. After that, you can cancel and then don't use it anymore, or you have the subscription for monthly, and then you can use it for your ATAS trading as well. If you, as I mentioned, have any questions, just text my Discord, join the Discord channel to get feedback, to give me feedback, to give us feedback on what we can provide you even with better yeah, like settings or whatever you want to have. Give us feedback so we can grow as well. And then I can think about it if it makes sense to improve these kind of things. Because as I mentioned, I use these indicators for myself and give you the opportunity to use it as well. To get the edge from my knowledge, from my 7 years of knowledge in trading. And yeah, so if you like the video, if you like the tool, just give me a thumbs up. Give me a subscription on the channel to help me grow this year, to provide you even with more good indicators, tools, whatever. There are really many things coming up, which gives you a helping hand at the end of the day. I do it for myself and then give you the access as well. So this is really important. I want to give you only tools you can use or make sense. I don't give you any bullshit stuff on you can like short or sell this. It's not trading. It doesn't work like that. But something that gives you the edge, gives you the clarity on the market. I can provide you this, and I think my team and I did a really good job on this tool here to give you the right side of the market. And then, as I mentioned, you have to do your own stuff. I can give you, I can teach you on how to drive, but when I'm not there, you have to drive alone, okay? Or I can teach you how to fish, but when I'm not there, you have to fish. So this is not I'm giving you the fish and then you eat. I'm giving you the tools on how to trade for this example here, and then you can develop your own edge. Don't just copy me or copy any other kind of guys. That doesn't make any sense in trading. You have to find your own trading style, because we are all own individuals, and it's really important to find your own edge on how to read the market. But at the end, I want to keep it pretty boring, simple, and then you can have success inside the trading space. If you keep it entertainment, and then you know what's going to happen. You have to pay for entertainment, and you don't get any money out of it at the end of the day. So yeah, the quote of the day: boring, simple, and then you can make money with it. So that would be it. Please, if you have any questions, come to me in my Discord. I have it linked down here in the description. The first link is the Cope Card checkout page, or whatever checkout page you have then. And yeah, use the ATAS email address, please, so the system behind it can work, and you get the indicator inside your ATAS account. And yeah, thank you for watching, and have a great time. Thank you.